Akashi.
아저씨 이게 뭐야? Hello everybody, Agashi here. So today I'm going to be doing another drama review on a Chinese drama that I just started watching. So I got introduced to this drama pretty much through my little cousin Junei. So Junei is in love with, oh lord, I do not know what their name is. This anime, I will put their name here. So she loved them, she enjoyed watching them, the anime and everything like that. And she have actually read the novel too. So on her birthday, I purchased her a book on it, like comic coloring books for her. My sister purchased a sweater for her with them on it. The drawings are so cute, and we got her like buttons, and my sister wanted like the letter opener sword. I got it for my sister too. So my little cousin Junei, she's always loving these things, and it's so cute. She's always introducing it to us, and it came to life. So the drama is called Untamed. It is a Chinese drama, and according to what Junei has told me, this drama is different from the cartoon anime series kind of way. This one is actually based off of the novel, so it's more of a brotherly love compared to what the anime one is. So but she is so excited to watch it. Junei is actually on vacation right now, so I went ahead and watched the first 5 episodes, and when she comes back, she's going to be watching it too. So pretty much once it comes to an end, I'll probably ask her what her thoughts are too, and give you guys what her thoughts are too, because you know, I mean, for you guys know how I am. I don't, when it comes to Chinese drama, I don't literally sit and watch scenes for scenes. You know, there's some stuff where I skip. So yeah, so she'll probably end up being like my sister, watch every single scene. So it finally come to live now, and I'm going to be reviewing today with you guys the first 5 episodes. So I'm gonna get into characters, and I'm going to get into the synopsises and what the first 5 episodes are. So the drama is called Untamed, and excuse me for my bad pronunciation on Chinese name, but we get Xiao Shan playing Wei Wuxian or Wei Ying. Junei said Wei Ying is actually his birth name, so it hasn't been explained to me yet, but we'll find out later. And then we get Wang Yibao playing Lang Wangji, where they also call him Lan Sang. And then we'll get Zoe Meng playing Wei Qing. And then Shulu playing Zhang Yanglin. And then we get Lu Haiquang as Lang Xingchen. And then Wang Xiangsheng as Zheng Cheng. Yeah. So the synopsis is, oh my god, I can't say this word. But in a world where there is ruled by the powerful Wing clan, which dominates over the smaller Lang, Jin, Nin, and Jin households, the carefree Wei Wuxian becomes fast friends with the righteous Lang Wangjing, and during their adventures, this pair finds out the head of the Wang clan is an evil mastermind behind a series of plots that would wreak upon the lands. So Wang Wuxian's attempts to protect the innocent members of the Wing clan from unfair persecutions leads to disaster, and he goes MIA in the process. When Wei Wuxian reappears 16 years later, works together with his good friend Lang Wengjing to solve a series of murders mystery, eventually finding and defeating the true culprit. And this is based off of the novel of the Grand Master of something cultivation. Oh my gosh, my English is so bad today. But jumping into the first 5 episodes, the drama starts us off with 16 years ago when Wang Wuxian is dead, and everybody is happy about it. They were at war. People were saying that Wang Wuxian was raised up by the Yuming sect, and Madame Jingjing became a rebel to them, you know, so stuff like that. And then we get to see that Wei Wuxian is standing at the edge of a cliff, seeing everybody fighting in front of him over this yin tiger seal, and overhearing people say bad things about him. He steps a couple steps back and drops off the cliff. But we see another person in white grabs him, and it was Lang Xiang. And as Lang Xiang is trying to save him, another guy, which is Jin Sheng, cuts in and tells him, Wei Wuxian, you deserve to die, or something like that. And it didn't show that he actually stabbed him. It just showed him that Lang Xiang's hand slipped and Wang Wuxian fell off the cliff. So it was known that Wang Wuxian was from a rich and powerful family, but after his death, rich and powerful family, and they said he turned rebel against him. So they deserve him to die. But after his death, there was no corpse found, and no one knew what happened to him. 16 years later, the story is being told to students about Wei Wuxian and his death and everything. Not being able to have proof whether he died or not, many of the students and a lot of people questions about his death. Then we get to see that Wang Wuxian is living in an abandoned trashy house where he can't remember anything beside a name of Mo Xiangyu, who Satan and gave him a curse. Now people identify him as Mo Xiangyu, and he has scar on his left arms, and it states that it was for him to take down his enemies. So these scars that Wei Wuxian had on his arm was from Mo Xiangyu holding grudges against his enemies, and he needs to take down his enemies for these scars to heal. And so we find out that Wei Wuxian becomes a part of the Mo family, and he is known as the crazy son who has brain problems. But at the same time, he's trying to slowly retrieve his memories and his past of what happened. Pretty much, it's been 16 years, and he doesn't know anything about that. And then we see these people dressed in white, and they're known as the Immortal Masters, which reminds Wei Wuxian of Lan Shang, their name. And how back then they used to stay up, and they used to be together and friends and everything like that. Well, these Immortal Masters, they stay up at night and fight evil spirits. And evil spirits has been getting into the Mo family from one to another all night long. And so the students were the Immortal Master students were there protecting, fighting evil spirits and not being able to take them down. They said that we need to send out a message to call Lord Han Guang to come and help, which Wei Wuxian hid himself because Lord Han Guang was Lang Shang. So he ended up running, so he doesn't want anybody to see him. And then we get to see Wei Wuxian making a run for from the Mo family so that his identity cannot be found. So it looks like he has regained his memory a little bit, but he doesn't know what happened in the past 16 years, that he's pretty much been gone and out of sight of the world. So he goes on a journey trying to end the curse that was put on him by Mo Xiangyu and getting rid of scars slowly by slowly. And some of the scars were disappearing, and there was only one more left, and he finds out that the first 3 scars that he had was actually from the Mo family, who Mo Xiangyu hold grudges against the family because they hated him and treated him bad. So there was one more scar left, which Wei Wuxian goes out trying to find which that last scar is. And then during his journey, he ends up meeting his senior sister, Jin Yangyi's son, Jin Lang. After getting to some of his memories to come back for him, he remembered that he made a promise to Jin Cheng and Jin Yangli, who were brothers and sisters. Wei Wuxian made promise to them that they were going to live happy lives together, and he continues on with more questions to himself. More memories come back to him, and he ends up waking up Wang Ning from ashes. And so it gets Wei Wuxian confused, because back then he sealed away Wang Ning. Why is it that Wang Ning is back alive from ashes and stuff like that? And he looked like an evil spirit. And he ended up at the youngling's ancestors' tomb, which was sealed away, but things were getting out, like spirits who were locked there were getting out. So a lot of things had happened in the 16 years that he doesn't know. So he's so confused now and afraid that people will recognize him because Lan Sang and Zheng Cheng has come out. So he ends up wearing a mask so that they cannot recognize him. But apparently it gets them to kind of realize that like they might know who he is because Wei Wuxian still has some of his martial arts that it was only him who had, you know, like he had the flu, his sword was contained with something, some of the powers he used was like similar to what Lan Xiao had, it's just Lan Xiao was blue and he was red. So from episode 3 to episode 5 there, we get a lot, we jump into flashbacks of how they all met and how they all connected. And then we get to see Wei Wuxian, Zheng Cheng, and Jin Yangli going out on this journey. And we see that Jin Yangli fell in love with this prince who, that's how she had her son, Jin Lang, who now Jin Lang is being taken care of by Jin Chen, if any of that makes sense. So we don't know what happened to the senior sister. And then we also get them meeting Lang Xiao for the first time, and they were trying to enter the cloud recess or something like that to learn some powers, but you know they couldn't get in, and Wei Wuxian was being naughty. He broke into the palace regardless. He got entangled with Lang Shang, and like pretty much, you know, then they were able to get in eventually, start school there. The mortal cloud masters were in charge of getting rid of evil spirits, and Wei Wuxian was there learning, and he was just always naughty, wandering around, and he met tons and tons of people who pretty much he sealed away because they were evil or they had evil spirit in him. And then, you know, we kind of just ended off there for the first 5 episodes, and it's a little bit of retracing back to what he did now, leading up to some of the evil spirits and some of the people that they sealed away coming back alive. So it seemed as if, like, you know, he did all that, but people still took it that he was evil and he was turning up against his people and stuff like that. So he, you know, that's why they wanted him dead and all this stuff like that. But he created such a good brother bond between him and Lao Chen that Lao Chen believed that he would never do such things, you know. So that was it for the first 5 episodes. I didn't want to go in any further. I wanted to let it sit a little bit while before I watched it. Honestly, their costumes are beautiful. Some of the stuff they do are a little bit corny and hilarious, but because Wei Wuxian's character is very childish when he was young, so hopefully, like, once they get past the flashback and everything gets explained, we get to see more of like a grown person of him. So, but so far I am loving the costume on Wei Wuxian. Like, we seeing the cartoon stuff of it, it's so nice, and the flute, the sword, the magic, the power, you know, all these things like that. Like, it's so beautiful. And like I've said to you guys before, I love Chinese drama when it comes to fighting fantasy. I enjoy those more than historical time stuff like that. Unless it's historical time mixed with fantasy, then I'll watch it. But when it's just pure fantasy stuff like this, I really do enjoy it. I really do give it shots and like see how they turn out. But that is it for the first review on the Untamed. I will continue watching and will let you guys know more what happened throughout this drama. But a little heads up, if you guys are wondering about Princess Silver, I actually dropped that drama. So it is something that I was not interested in. It got kind of draggy and boring to me, so I did drop that. So sorry to fans out there. If you guys want to continue watching, do continue if you like it. To me, it was boring. I just didn't want to watch it anymore. It got really draggy, it got really boring, it wasn't going anywhere for me, so I actually dropped the drama. So I picked up the Untamed and I will continue watching it because, you know, I actually saw clips and clips of the the anime stuff, and I am actually reading the novel on the side too. So you guys know, when I actually read a novel of it, I do want to continue to see how the live version turned out to be, just like how Ashes with Love, stuff like that. So that is it for today. I will see you guys again when this drama comes to an end. I actually don't know how many episodes it is, but I will see you guys when it comes to an end. Probably a lot of episodes. But that is it for today.